Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Degnan. Hazleton area had their first day back to school today. WYLN's Julia Wiegand was there with the details.
That 2:35 p.m. bell marked the end of Hazleton area's first day of school. Besides for a few hiccups with backed-up bus transportation, Superintendent Brian Uplinger felt this first day back was a successful one.
It brings a normalcy to the school year. You know, the summer everybody thinks, well, what do you guys do in the district office during the summer? We do a lot. You know, we do a lot of planning for the next school year. We do a lot of wrap-up from the previous school year. There was a lot of things happening throughout those summer months, and then moving into this school year is tremendous. It'll be this is the first year that I've been able to start with the district in August. I didn't come here until September of last year, so this was exciting for me to have a first day with everyone.
Uplinger said cameras worked well today, and the new dress code was implemented as well, complimenting how great they looked. A new pattern began at the high school, where parents picking up students can't intermingle with buses for safety reasons. Uplinger asks parents of those attending Heights Terrace to be patient with the district in terms of the new change.
And it may appear to be a difficulty for parents to bring or to get their students home from school because they walk. We do have crossing guards in various locations for their students, so it is a safe route. The state did approve it, but I will, as some of the parents questioned at the last board meeting, about the change, I will take their concerns back to the school board and we'll discuss it.
23rd and Vine Street are shut down due to a main natural gas line break, which doesn't affect the school's end, but may affect traffic for the time being. Reporting from Hazel Township for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
Making sure returning students are safe. That was the goal of officials at Marion Catholic High School in Schuylkill County today, all due to the increased concern over the nationwide manhunt for Sean Christie, which brought them near the school. Christie is the man U.S. Marshals say threatened to kill the president and other elected officials. He's been on the run for more than 2 months. They've searched for the McAdoo man in 5 states and in the area not far from that school. Students say they weren't worried. Police, along with federal marshals, have been in the Rush Township area all weekend. Police say Christie broke into Skipper Dipper's Friday night, not long after closing. The break-in captured on video surveillance. Christie pushed in an air conditioning unit in a window to get inside, then helped himself to a variety of food and took off. A reward for information leading to his capture remains at $20,000. The reward is being offered by the Marshal Service and FBI. We're now learning of a holdup in Hazel Township. It happened Friday afternoon at the Subway on Airport Road. State Police Hazleton say a white male in his late teens to early 20s, weighing about 180 pounds with short blonde hair, about 5'10" to 6 feet tall, came into the business, said he had a weapon, although none was shown, and grabbed cash from the register. He was wearing black Nike sneakers, gray sweatpants, a red hooded sweatshirt, Pittsburgh Steelers gloves, and a black mask. Anyone with information is asked to contact state police. One of the 2 men police say were responsible for holding up a store in 2014 in Carbon County was in court. 27-year-old Elton Malina sentenced to 11 to 22 years in state prison for his participation in the crime. Malina was charged with conspiracy to commit aggravated assault, among other charges, for helping 25-year-old Amir Edwards to rob $2,100 from the Tresco Superfood store and pistol whip and punch the worker during the crime that happened back on September 10th of 2014. Officials in Luzerne County now say the deaths of 2 people at a home in the Harding area yesterday were an apparent murder-suicide. The bodies of 58-year-old Daniel Aragino and 47-year-old Valerie Aragino were found in a home on Rowland Lane in Exeter Township. Investigators say Daniel struck his wife in the head with an axe before taking his own life with a self-inflicted stab wound. Over the weekend, United States Senator John McCain died following a battle with brain cancer. This video is from when Senator McCain was in Pottsville in 2008, stumping for votes. McCain was a Vietnam prisoner of war, then spent 35 years in politics, including being the Republican presidential nominee in 2008. The senator will lie in state at the Arizona State Capitol, then lie in state at the U.S. Capitol with a service at the National Cathedral before being laid to rest at the U.S. Naval Academy Cemetery in Annapolis, Maryland. Governor Tom Wolf ordered all United States and Commonwealth flags at state and public buildings throughout the Commonwealth lowered to half-staff to honor the passing of McCain. Senator John Sidney McCain III died Saturday after battling brain cancer for more than a year. He was 81. Coming up on Wyln News, more fallout from the church sex abuse report, plus Pennsylvania Real ID is getting closer. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Maybe a few showers overnight, the low 72. We have a heat advisory in effect from noon tomorrow until 8 p.m. on Wednesday. So once again, wear that light clothing and drink plenty of water. We'll be right back.
Advertising, a student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone, go anywhere, create. And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
It's okay that everybody ignores me when I drive. It's fine, because I get a safe driving bonus check every 6 months I'm accident-free. Because I don't use my cell phone when I'm driving, even though my family does and leaves me all alone. Here's something else. I don't share it with Mom. Right, Mom? I have a brand new putter you don't even know about. It's awesome.
Safe driving bonus checks only from Allstate. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
Minutes away. That's right, you're just minutes away from a great deal on a new car, truck, or SUV from Barber Ford. Two great locations, Exeter and Hazleton. The best deals on America's #1 brand are just 25 minutes from Frackville, 26 minutes from Jim Thorpe, 28 minutes from Tamaqua, 20 minutes from Shavertown, and 28 minutes from Clark Summit. Barber Ford in Exeter and Hazleton. Online at barberautogroup.com, where nobody but nobody sells for less.
14 people claiming to have been sexually abused by priests and not previously reporting it have contacted the Allentown Diocese since the August 14th release of the grand jury report investigating 6 Pennsylvania dioceses. That came from a diocese spokesman. None of the priests identified by the accusers are in ministry. The increase in new accusers comes as calls to a state hotline specifically set up by Attorney General Josh Shapiro's office to field calls about clergy sex abuse continue to surge. As of Friday, over 600 people have contacted the hotline. The state attorney general's hotline number is 888-538-8541, or you can contact local law enforcement. The family of slain correctional officer Christopher Moles has reached a confidential settlement with the elevator companies whose equipment led to his fatal fall 2 years ago. The 25-year-old corrections officer from Larksville and inmate 27-year-old Timothy Gilliam Jr. of Wilkes-Barre fell to their deaths during a struggle on the jail's 5th floor back in July of 2016. Authorities said the pair slammed into the elevator door during the confrontation, causing the door to swing inward from its base and allowing the men to fall 59 feet. Both men's families filed suit against the elevator companies. Documents recently filed in court say that Mole's family have reached a confidential settlement with the companies and resolved the claims against Nagel. Luzerne County also has a pending lawsuit against the businesses that was filed last month. This morning, the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation Deputy Secretary for Driver and Vehicle Services, Kurt Myers, provided an update on Pennsylvania's progress toward compliance with the Federal Real ID Act and how customers can apply for Real ID pre-verification in PennDOT driver's license centers in the coming weeks. Residents who want a driver's license that allows them to board commercial airlines and enter certain secure federal buildings can soon get one. PennDOT says this Saturday will begin pre-qualifying residents to receive one of the so-called Real IDs when they become available next March. The IDs cost $30 and meet federal anti-terrorism standards, but are optional and aren't necessary to legally drive.
In March of 2019, the customer can opt into the Real ID program online, and the Real ID product will be sent through the mail, eliminating any need for this customer to visit a driver licensing center. They can visit our Real ID website at pendot.gov/realid and pay a one-time fee of $30. The customer will also pay a renewal fee, which is currently $30.50. for a 4-year non-commercial license or photo ID.
Beginning September 1st, these customers may bring the required documents to any PennDOT driver's license center. Federal regulations require that to be issued a Real ID compliant product, PennDOT must verify the following documents.
Proof of identity, such as an original or certified copy of a birth certificate with a raised seal or a valid passport. Proof of Social Security number, an unlaminated Social Security card. Proof of all legal name changes. Examples include a marriage certificate or court order issued by your county's family court or a divorce decree. 2 proofs of current physical Pennsylvania address, like a current unexpired PA license or ID, and no more than 90-day-old bank statement or utility bill with the same name and address.
Federal Real ID standards take effect in Pennsylvania October 10th. That state is asking Homeland for an extension. Coming up on Ellen Gown's News Choice, spreading happiness on a Monday in Community and You. Plus, a weekend full of fun with Little League and football. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
BLB Auto Sales is a division of Barbush Automotive. One call does it all. Looking for a good pre-owned car or truck? BLB Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, inspected vehicles. If you need repairs on your vehicle, then Barbush Automotive can handle any job at affordable prices. Located at 1299 State Route 940, Hazel Township, one call does it all. 570-454-7571.
John's Family Restaurant in the Churchill Mall. Enjoy a full menu with all homemade food. From breakfast, soups, sandwiches, entrees, and desserts. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner specials. The food is great, the price is right. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Sunday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Wilkes Tree Farm in Sugarloaf has been providing the area with the highest quality trees for over 20 years, with a wide variety of shade and evergreen trees, wholesale, retail, and choose and cut options. Call them at 570-401-8267.
Welcome to Community and and you know, if we have Miss Fabergé in the house, we must have something very special that's coming up. And not only that, she's brought us someone very special today. Hello, how are you?
I am great, and thanks for having us.
Oh, absolutely, because you're on tour, and it's not very often we get to see you when you're on tour.
No, we're very busy.
And the nice thing about the Happiness Tour is that everybody has an opportunity to take part. With us today is Olivia Diffuso. Hello.
Hello.
How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good, and you look stunning.
Thank you.
Can you tell me about your crown? Did you get that in a competition?
I entered a photo contest online and I won. And it's a community service pageant, and I have the opportunity to do it.
So not only then are you a dancer, but you're also involved with community service?
Yes.
See, Miss Fabergé, I knew there was something special about Olivia.
Definitely.
What can you tell us about her involvement in your Happiness Tour?
Well, when we started the Happy Tour, we went from, we had 5 stops up till now, and I think Olivia was in every one. She just seems to enjoy performing for the people, and every time I ask for performers, Olivia volunteers. So we have a little group that seems to really understand the concept of helping our elderly, and Olivia is the leader.
And we should also let everybody know that the tour that we're talking about, Miss Fabergé has put together not only dancers, but all types of different performers who are going to different nursing homes throughout the area and performing for the residents, so that you have an opportunity to meet a lot of different people. What would you say is your most favoritist thing about meeting all these new people?
My favoritist thing would be,
I think you told me it had something to do with the gifts.
yes, I love to give the gifts at the end of the nursing home dances because it makes them really happy.
And I think you like to spread that happiness.
Yes.
Absolutely. And how could you not be happy in that beautiful outfit? That is stunning. Is that something that you wear at the tour?
Yes.
Very nice. And you dance?
Yes.
Wow. Now, when we're talking about this, Miss Fabergé, one of the things is you are now starting to expand the opportunities?
Yes. The first thing to know is that you don't have to just be a dancer, and certainly not just a student at Fabergé Follies. We accept everyone, singers, dancers, musicians, beginners, intermediates, and advanced. We've had some advanced performers, and then we have some real beginners. We love them all. And Olivia's project has to do with public service. So she naturally gave at the beginning, but now she's in a program where the pageantry requires that they do good works and public service throughout the year. So I'm suggesting that anyone who wants to have public service hours, perhaps. I know the seniors in high school sometimes have to have public service hours, or for any other reason, come and join us. You can perform as well as help out. So this can be win-win. The nursing home residents win because we're performing, we're helping, and then if you need your public service hours, you win too, and that's wonderful.
That sounds like a great idea. And talk about a wonderful young lady to be the spokesperson for all those different types of things. Olivia, are you having fun when you do this?
Yes.
What's the best part about it? Do you like the getting dressed up? Do you like meeting the people? Do you like being with Miss Fabergé? What's your favorite part?
I like all the parts of it.
See, somehow I knew that's what you were going to say, and I love her crown as well.
Yes, she got the crown for having won the photogenic, but when Olivia goes to the pageant next year, I believe it's in Tennessee, is that correct?
Yes.
She'll also perform her talent routine.
Oh, nice. Well, we certainly wish you all the best of luck, and before we let you go, you always need sponsors because, as Olivia said, you give gifts out at the end.
We give gifts, and it's so heartwarming because It's nice to give not only one, but 2 or 3, and the residents are always surprised, and it's touching. And so some sponsorship would certainly help so we can buy gifts for the residents. Anyone can sponsor. It can be a business, it can be a person, it can be whatever you can afford, but we just appreciate any sort of input.
And we've had all of the information on the screen, so if they would like to get in touch with you about either volunteering, getting community service hours, being a sponsor, or anything to that effect, everybody can get in touch with you. And I think we better, can you give a wave to Mom and Dad? There you go. That's the pageant wave. Miss Fabergé, always a pleasure to have you here. And it's always delightful when you bring your students with you, because they are certainly beautiful, talented, and have great hearts.
Yes.
And we certainly hope that you will join us again on Community.
Express Care. Walk in and you walk into the region's most trusted health network.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Chur's Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Chur's Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation, and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Chur's 570-454-7229.
Saturday, members of the Hazleton Little League Challenger Division stepped up to the plate and had some fun in Williamsport. Volunteer Stadium packed with fans and players from the Little League World Series, all to watch the team from Hazleton play at the home of Little League Baseball.
I know the players' family, it's dear to their heart. It's just greatest feeling as you can have.
Hazleton native and Chicago Cubs manager Joe Madden sent along a special video message to the players. The teams were encouraged to follow the Little League pledge to play fair and do their best.
This Challenger Division program demonstrates that every child should have an opportunity to put a Little League uniform on and come out in a Little League field and enjoy the benefits and the fun of playing the baseball and softball with their friends.
And the players say it's hard to choose their favorite part of the game with the Challenger team from Evansville, Indiana.
To hit and to be with a group of people I'm with right now. They were so excited to be here. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to come.
It was really fun. We did amazing out there.
After the game, the players traded handshakes, fist bumps, and smiles, lots of smiles, as they shared their mutual love of baseball. Friday night, Hazleton playing their first football game of the season, and our Ryan Osachi has the recap.
Friday night, the Hazleton football team kicked off the season against the Pottsville Crimson Tide at Harmon Guy Stadium. Last season, the Hazleton Cougars had a 7-5 record, while Pottsville had a 4-7 record. The Cougars opened up the scoring as Damon Horton rushed 18 yards for the first touchdown of the season with just under 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Horton to the end zone! Touchdown Cougars!
With 5 minutes and 28 seconds left in the second quarter, Horton rushed 35 yards for his second touchdown of the night, giving the Cougars a 14-0 lead.
He hurdled one tackler. He's going to go! Touchdown Cougars! Second of the night for Damon Horton!
Pottsville got their offense going when quarterback Damon Yost threw a 28-yard touchdown to tight end Corey Holubitz.
Caught for the touchdown by the tight end Corey Holubitz.
Only 1 minute later, Hazleton answered as Ryan Wolk scored on a 19-yard touchdown run.
Eludes a couple of tacklers. Wolk to the end zone. Touchdown Cougars.
Going into halftime, the score was 21-7. Halfway into the third quarter, Damon Horton, who is no stranger to the end zone, scored his third touchdown of the night on a 10-yard pass from Ryan Wolk.
Breaks one tackle, breaks a third. Touchdown Cougars. Horton his third touchdown. First receiving to increase the Cougar lead.
With 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game, Lance Johnson rushed for a 1-yard touchdown to emphasize a Hazleton victory with the final score of 35-7. Coach Mike Brennan was very pleased with the way his team played.
Yeah, our defense played hard. You know, we played well. We have a lot of deception in our defense. Our kids played hard all the time. We bent a little bit. They made some plays. Overall, put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and I was proud of those guys.
The Cougars will host Wyoming Valley West this Friday, August 31st at 7 p.m. at Harmon Guy Stadium. The game will be broadcasted live right here on WYLN. Reporting for WYLN News, I'm Ryan Osachi.
Over 1,000 people attended the 7th annual Rotary Hazleton Wine and Beer Festival this past Saturday. Attendees got to sample beverages from 50 local wine and craft beer stations at the Hazel Township Babe Ruth Field. Many came out to check out the car show and listen to live entertainment provided by Ostrich Hat and Cartoon. Food and craft vendors also on site at the day-long festival. Proceeds benefit the Rotary Club's scholarship programs. You can see more about the Hazleton Wine and Beer Festival next month on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops, hosted by Jeff Bonomo, right here on WYLN. Oh, we are getting closer to Fun Fest. The popular oldies band, The Legends, will be playing during Fun Fest's car show Saturday, September 8th from 12:30 till 3. If you haven't, mark it down. Fun Fest, September 8th and 9th in downtown Hazleton. Now stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
A 5-year-old girl raped by an illegal given sanctuary in Philadelphia. Matt Cartwright supports sanctuary cities and voted to give illegals amnesty. Cartwright's part of the radical left, like Philadelphia's mayor, who celebrates
a sanctuary city.
A 5-year-old girl. She will never be the same. Matt Cartwright is a disgrace.
I'm John Schrin, and I approve this message.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice,
Everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
Northeast Gold and Silver inside the Churchill Mall is paying cash for gold and silver. Top dollar for silver coins. National currency. Fine and sterling flatware. Stop in or call them at 570-497-4177.
When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network.